Hello, this is Universal Heritage Television Niger. We warmly welcome you to another interesting edition of our face-to-face on UHTV Niger. Osigwe, a former Green Eagles player now called Super Eagles, is going to tell us about his football career and maybe drop one or two messages for football administrators and players alike. My name is Afam Echi, your host. Please remember to like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube platform. Thank you for joining us. Ima, you are welcome to our program.
Thank you very much, Afam.
Okay. Now, I would like you to introduce yourself to our viewers.
My name is Emmanuel Osigwe from Imo State, Ibembano local government, and a footballer in person.
Okay. Well, let's get straight into the issues. You are a footballer, a renowned footballer. You played for the then Green Eagles, which is now called Super Eagles, and I do know you wore a lot of caps. And let us first go into how you got into football. How did you discover yourself into football?
Yes, my football career, let me say, it's a talent that God gave to me because I know I started football right from my childhood. I can't remember the age, but I started it earlier from the childhood. I used to play in everything. Everything I do is football. Yes, from my childhood. I can't say this is an inspiration from here or my dad or my mom do it. No, my football is just from God.
Okay, so all your life it has been football?
Yes, all my life is football.
So can you tell us the clubs you have played for? And maybe starting from your secondary school days?
Yes, as I said, from primary school, football. Yes. Secondary school, football.
Okay.
Everything about me is football.
So specifically the clubs? The
clubs I played, you see, after the war, 1970, I joined the Nigeria police from East Central State and went to Lagos Police College Ikeja, where we started training. It's football. It was that place I joined the machine team of police. Yeah, so it started from there. Even I couldn't finish my, I don't know why I entered police. It's just something to keep me moving. So after 3 years of enlistment, I resigned and started football career properly. I will say the man that actualized it, may his soul rest in peace, Mr. Elumelu. He was the assistant commissioner of police in Ibadan. That is Ibadan where I started my football police career. Then after 3 years, the man called me in his office. He said, Emmanuel, sir. He said, don't stay here, they will kill your talent. Just go outside from this police and put your hand into the football. That is where you belong.
Okay, so after the police, where did you go to? I
went to Lagos. He introduced me to National Bank of Lagos. By their team that time. There was a lot of clubs in Lagos that time. So he called in Mr. Jiboye, who was their coach that time, and the owner of All Stars Football Sports Shop in Western Avenue, near the Ojuelegba bus stop. So Femi Olukomi, he's deceased now. So they were the people that carried me out. Then I left Ibadan, went to Lagos, played for National Bank. From there, National Bank, then it's not stop again.
So after National Bank?
ACB.
Okay, you played the popular ACB.
Yes, ACB. Yeah, after ACB, Raka Rovers.
Okay, you played Raka Rovers, Kano.
Kano, yeah. After Raka Rovers, Rangers.
Okay, you played.
That is where I make the breakthrough.
Okay, so when did you join the Green Eagles?
Green Eagles was 1980.
Okay, but you were not in the team that played for the Nations Cup.
No. I was not in the team with the Nations Cup. I joined Rangers 1979.
Okay,
and then that's why I said this. Everything about me is football because God knows the best. So we were in the training that time. Rangers just qualified to represent Nigeria in the Waffle Cup.
Okay.
So we just went to Lagos to play a friendly match. Unfortunately, I just came in from Raka Rover, so the coach that time was Achebe, Godwin Achebe. So he put some players that will go to Cotonou
for the
Waffle Cup. Onyedika, Ifeanyi Onyedika was my colleague. We share our position on the striking role.
Okay.
So it was there they picked Ifeanyi Onyedika because I did not start the game.
Okay.
Okay. So that is how that one ended. That 80.
Yeah, sojourn in the Super Eagles reminds me of what happened in 1981. When he scored a very spectacular goal that pushed Nigeria in one of the World Cup qualifying matches against Tunisia. That goal, that strike was the goal that Nigeria scored to move to meet Algeria.
Yes.
And although Nigeria didn't qualify for the World Cup eventually because Algeria took the tickets.
Yes.
Now, can you tell us what happened? That goal was so spectacular, that Ernest Okonkwo described it as intercontinental ballistic missile.
Yes.
How were you able to make it to, push your way from the center, almost the center of the pitch?
Yes. It was a very wonderful goal.
Yes.
And that goal came in unexpectedly.
Okay.
You understand? And as I said earlier in my interviews, that was the only time we brought in 2 professional footballers from London, John Chedozie and Tunji Banjo.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
Already they have played, the Green Eagles have won the Nations Cup in March.
Okay.
I joined the team in April.
Okay, they won in Nations Cup, March 1980.
1980.
Yes. Okay, you joined the team.
I joined the national team April.
Okay, of that 1980.
That 1980.
Okay.
So I was in camp when they were giving them the houses, the 504 Peugeot cars, the monetary incentive and everything that followed it. I was in camp with them.
Okay.
That is a little bit of confusion that people didn't know. I didn't participate properly.
Okay.
But after the game, I was called to the camp. So when I came into the camp, this is that time.
Yes,
you don't have 1980. You don't have any godfather.
Yeah.
It's whatever you play on the pitch that decide who you are.
Okay.
So I came in from Rangers, where we believe in the training.
Yes.
That is Rangers for you. Rangers don't believe in anything. We believe be fit, and then you go into the team and beat them silly. That is
beat them silly.
Beat them silly. That is Rangers doctrine that time.
This thing you said now reminds me of the reason why Rangers was formed back in the days. Because I remember those days, people like the guy is late now, the former director of sports. From Mbise.
Okay.
Yeah, those people who gave birth to Rangers.
Yes.
They used to say that Rangers was formed after the Civil War.
Yes,
that therefore, having lost the war, they were there to just beat every other person that came their way.
Exactly.
So that's the philosophy that guided you.
Yes.
At that point.
And every Rangers player of our age, of that age, that time. So let's go back to how that goal. It was a spectacular goal. Okay. We needed to win because these young men that won the Nations Cup, their cars were parked in the trade fair, where they have already collected their cars, incentives, houses, they were all given everything. And this is the first match they will play after winning that Nations Cup. And now, if you lose to Tunisia,
yes,
there'll be a problem in Lagos. You know very well.
Yeah.
We lost 2-0 in Tunis. So we came back and Dr. Gloria said, we have to fight and redeem our image. And that is it. So in the process of it, after about 2 weeks interval, we came into camp. Everybody was training on his own, and the coach, and everybody was putting every effort. By the time, the only change that was included in the Nations Cup squad was only me, Emmanuel Osigwe, and Lotus Boateng, number 5.
Okay.
We are the rest are nations, the African Cup of Nations champions squad.
Okay.
So I was the only person and the Lotus Boateng.
Boateng came from Bendel Insurance?
Yeah, Bendel Insurance. We are the only 2 players that were introduced in the team. And we are the 2 players that scored the goal. Lotus Boateng scored the first goal with a header because he took over from Chris Nchuku in the defense line. Then I came in. I was in the second half. That was the time I was autographing. Hey man, you go in, maybe you do well. You know Portuguese language. So I entered in. I was full of courage. I was full of strength. I was full of power. So in fact, what makes that goal spectacular is I was backing the goalkeeper, the defenders, and the goalpost.
Wonderful.
I was backing them. And when Tunjiba, it was a free kick, Tunjiba wanted to play, so I raised my hand.
Yes.
Yeah, he saw me, then he lifted the ball towards me.
Okay.
I was about 10 meters aside the 18 line box.
Okay.
So all other defenders were behind me. So when the ball was coming, my thinking was, how do you get this ball? Is it cushion and volley?
Okay.
Is it trap and face the defenders? Is it back pass? All these things were happening in seconds.
In your head?
In my head. The last one that says cushion and volley, cushion and volley. I just brought up my leg, cushion the ball. The ball was in the air. Then I turned 360 degrees from the waist.
Wow.
As the ball was going, as I put my leg like this, I turned everything about me.
With all your weight?
With weight and everything. As I turned, I just collected the ball with heavy shot power. The goalkeeper, the defenders were like this, the ball sailed into the head. And that ends the Tunisians. That was just how they go. It was even to me, because I don't know how
you
it
studied.
happened. I said I was thinking in seconds.
Yes.
You see a ball pass to me. Yes. I was thinking in seconds what to do
with it.
Is it to control it and face the defenders behind me, or cushion it and pass?
And then the inspiration came.
The inspiration said just cushion and volley.
You did the magic.
But I trained for it.
Okay.
That volley.
Yes.
That cushioning.
Yes.
I trained for it.
Okay. So training was the magic.
Oh my God. It was.
Okay. Okay. Do you still remember how many caps you wore for Nigeria?
Let's approximately, let me just give it at 40 caps.
40
because it might be more, because there was no record. Even how many goals you scored, no record.
Were you not keeping the records yourself?
Who?
You yourself?
No, I was not keeping. I was interested in scoring goals. It's the journalists that are supposed to be keeping the records, but they weren't keeping.
It's possible.
No striker was. There was nothing like keeping record of how many goals you score during that. We are talking of 1980.
Yeah. Okay.
We are talking of 1980.
Journalism has not grown to that.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Now journalism has grown to that. You keep every record, even when you had bought somebody, they record it.
Yeah, electronically.
Yes. So for that time, there wasn't.
Okay. How will you describe? What will you regard as the highest point of your career, and maybe the lowest point? You know, something very memorable you cannot forget.
What memorable was that goal?
Okay.
I scored against Tunisia. Okay. That was my 3rd international match for Nigeria Green Eagles. Okay. Because I dressed up to play in Tunisia, it was not gone. I played 2 friendly matches for Nigeria, one in Togo, one in Lagos. Okay. So that one is the 3rd or 4th match for me. Okay. And that was the day my name came on board the whole world. So the man that did the job, I don't even know what is happening. I'm just moving like I'm just going like a virgin because I don't know what is happening. Yeah. But I've already done what people that have been struggling to take position there couldn't have done. So it was one of my memorable days, because at the end of the day, our player, it was full of joy. People were walking. I don't know where to go. I was in there at a Trade Fair Hotel. Okay. So the coach, Otto Gloria, called me, say, Emmanuel, how are you going to do this? I don't know. My coach, I don't know. He said the driver of the bus, our big boy, said, take Emmanuel anywhere he wants to go in this town. Around the town. Just take the Green Eagles bus. Just carry him and go. The man just carry him. I don't know where to go.
Just to celebrate you.
Just to celebrate me. Because other people have taken their cars and those that are in Ibadan, they just drive or, it was full of joy. You understand? But the man, there is one wonderful thing that happened. So I remembered my brother, CY, from Nsumotos, living at Abuja. So when I was going, I told the driver, I said, drop me here, let me see whether I will see my brother. He dropped me. And at the stage, people were celebrating, that a lot of more than hundreds of people were drinking and enjoying and shouting, Osigwe, Osigwe. They don't know who is Osigwe. So when I came in there, nobody knew me. So I just approached my brother. When they don't finish cartons of beer, when he see me, he say, Chineke. He just shout, come, oh, Nigerians. Come and see the man that delivered Nigeria today. I'm telling you honestly. When people, they say, he say Emmanuel Osigwe, the man that scored the goal. When people saw me, they just want to tear me up. Because I don't know what I did. That was the day God showed me that he has accepted me. And that is where my football greatness started.
That's beautiful. So on the other side, what will you regard as a disappointment?
My disappointment is that I could not play professional.
So
after everything, there was no slot of going to professional. The last one I had was going to Estoril of Portugal, because they came all the way from Portugal and looked for me. We were in Benin. With the national team, we went to play Queen's Park Rangers or something, with Otto Gloria. So we were in Benin. So the two people came all the way from Portugal to come and look for me. So when they came in there, I couldn't go. Reason, our Naira value was strong. Jim Weber was the governor of Anambra State.
The then Anambra.
And the then Anambra. And he was doing the Rangers very fast. So the money we are getting is almost equal to what we are being paid outside the country. But the difference between the two is, this is a place you are going to play professional. Here is amateur. You understand? So I couldn't leave. I couldn't leave Enugu Rangers. So I backpedaled, and that was where the opportunity slipped away.
Now there is this controversy woven around you and Henry Nwosu. Because both of you were invited at the time to start for the Iwanyawo National.
Was it Iwanyawo Spartans?
Spartans. Spartans. Yeah, Spartans metamorphosed into Iwanyawo National. Both of you turned down the offer. And the Imo fans are not comfortable, they are not happy.
Don't say turned down. It wasn't turned down.
So what happened? Tell us.
This is what happened. Who came for that was Jerry Enyazo was the director of sports.
Jerry Enyazo was the man I was thinking of.
He was the maker of Rangers.
He created Rangers.
Jerry Enyazo
he also formed the Spartans.
Jerry Enyazo was the director of sports of Imo State Football Association, Imo State Sports Council. Then he requested it. Then Isaac Nado was one of the coaches with Otto Gloria. In the Green Eagles. So they told him, come and get these young men, two of them, to us. He came in. Nado spoke to us with another person they sent from Owerri. They came in. I'm ready to go. Henry was ready to go. Henry was playing for ACB. Henry has just got a car. And Henry said, money-wise, he's been paid very well. Because that time he was in the ACB, and it's from the national team. They were giving money and everything, vehicle.
Got award, national award.
National award and everything. You understand? Then, me in Rangers, I'm driving a Volkswagen 1500 with a
as at that time.
As at that time. I was driving 15, was a Volkswagen. So, and there is something that happened in Rangers. The Rangers management, irrespective that we are under Anambra State Sports Council, picked up some of the players, older players that are there, and gave them car loans.
Okay.
So they have their car loans
running.
You understand? About 10 of them.
Okay.
They gave them car loans. They bought 404. By that time, 504 is not in vogue. So then I asked them, they say, okay, it's good. Well, we are ready to come. How will I come? Because if you look at the whole players of Spartans, none of them is even having a motorcycle, not to talk of a vehicle. I said the only thing that will come, I will give you the reason why I said so. I told you, Nadu, I am driving a vehicle, I'm a national team international player, the same thing with Henry Nwosu. Then there you are having good players, very good players there. But none of them is driving a car. And if we're coming to training, I would drive my car to the training. Football does not play by one man, it's a teamwork. How do you feel if I go there with my car, with my money, and enter the pitch? And will you think it will be favorable to me to play in the midst of these people that are hungry? I said the only condition you would promise me and Henry is that you are going to release Carlos, at least 5 players.
For the other players?
For Spartans. So that when we come, other people that are almost looking at getting their own cars. When I drive in my own car, some Spartans boys will drive in their own cars. So when we are going to play, we are going to play as a team.
There won't be jealousy.
There won't be jealousy. So if you put me there, I'm only playing in the attack, scoring goals. Who will give me the ball to score goals?
Okay, somebody from
I'm telling you this thing before God and man. That was the reason. And Nadu is a very disciplined, principled man. He said with direct, he said, all these things you're telling me now is what's supposed to be done. Say, give these young men, 5 of them, give them car loan so that they will use their money, buy the car. When me and Henry will be coming with our own cars, other people coming behind them will have hope of getting their own car loan in the next 1 year or in the next 2 years.
Okay.
But it was not fulfilled.
Okay.
This I'm telling you is the truth.
Okay.
And that is why some people are now saying that I didn't want to. I am telling you, I can't lie against Isaac Nadu. He's dead now, yes. But he knows that this is my own way of telling them, let us encourage those that are there. Because if I go there, yes, I have money, my pocket is okay, I'm driving, you understand? So who will give me the pass? They will not. There's no way they can cooperate. We are human beings.
Yeah, okay.
There's no way they can cooperate. Okay. And then Nado bought my idea. He said, okay. But unfortunately, it did not come to pass. So that is why me and Henry did not come.
Okay.
That's just it.
Okay, it's very clear now.
Yes, it's just it. That not.
I hope the fans out there will get this.
Let them get it now. It has been a hidden message for over 40 years. This happened in the 80s.
Yeah, now you are clearing the air. Okay, now focusing on players and focusing on players and talent hunt. You know, what do you think it is like playing football then and now? That's looking at the quality of players you have then and the quality of players you have now. Can you?
The quality of players we have then
and now.
And now.
Yes.
Then, self-disciplined players.
Okay.
Focused players.
Okay.
Then, players that know what they want. They are not thinking of money because there was no money.
Okay.
They were thinking of putting the shirt for that club and that country they are representing.
Okay.
The thing is just fun. We played for fun for Nigeria. I can remember when I scored that goal against Tunisia, what came out of my mouth was, I raised my hand and shouted Nigeria.
Sorry.
But Nigeria disappointed me. So the difference that time that is, we played with every love we have for 1, our club, 2, our country, Nigeria. But now the opportunities there are just one goal, one intercontinental ballistic missile goal. Boom. You become at least 100 million pounds player in Manchester United. And that is sure.
Sorry.
You understand?
Yeah.
So that's just the difference. The difference is there are still talents here now, but it's unfortunate that there is no self-discipline. Okay. They were being carried away by the money that the players are receiving in the English Premier League.
Okay. There's a comment you just made. You said you were disappointed by Nigeria.
Yes.
What actually do you mean by that?
Nobody encouraged me. After spending my youth age for this country in football, I set a record.
Okay.
You just asked me that. Scoring goals for this country, making us winning where we're supposed not to win. Then when at the old age, what happened? They let me. That is why most of us were dying like pigs. People, my colleagues were dying just because they cannot get money to enter transport, to even come here now to talk to you. Some of them don't have it. But these are the people that sacrifice their youth age for this country we are living in. And somebody will say that when you mention it, they say, I know when I want to enter into this Dananyam Stadium, somebody. He said, the Oga say, you should not allow me to enter. I say, why? He said, that's the instruction. Unfortunately, the young Oga was there. When he sighted me, he went back. Then I left that place and started going home.
So why were they restricting you from entering?
I don't know. That is why I said I'm disappointed.
You are going to the stadium to watch
football. And I was told, Oga said that he should not allow us to go. We must pay.
Okay, they want you to pay?
Yes. Somebody was even there. Say, okay, don't worry, I will pay for coach. Don't worry about me.
Oh.
So that is why I said I'm disappointed. And you can even see it now. It's just by his grace that I was able to find what I eat or what I do. Am I supposed? In short, the whole thing is any ex-international legend. Yeah. Legend, I did not say international player, any international legend of a country supposed to be on the payroll of the country. They take care of you, housing, medical, stipends, you get every month or anything, keep you in shape because you are a celebrity. So they left us. Go and see some of my colleagues now, you pity us.
Yeah, I understand. Do you follow up with what is happening with Henry Musu?
Yes, I visited him in Delta Hospital.
Okay.
Before, it's only God. See now, you are talking of Henry. Henry was about to die here in Owerri. Before the sister took him to Delta, where they are working. It was there the commissioner for youth and sports says, Henry, no, we cannot allow you to die. Henry, they put Henry in the hospital. Henry was there for about 3, 4, 5 weeks. I visited him in the hospital. Before Old Boys of St. Philip's Akoka organized and make information, we started writing. Hey, Shego de Mame, all of us started writing, shouting, don't allow this young man to die. Remember what happened in 1980? Yes. Then Shawulu came into action. And that is why Henry was talking today.
And they moved him to Lagos.
They moved him to Lagos straight away. Because Henry can't walk. They use a wheelchair to ferry him from here to the airport inside this thing. He can't, or he has a protruded stomach, a protruded chin, everywhere just was fat as Fato Ibo, or what do we call it? You understand? So it was someone who came to his rescue. Get good doctors, qualified doctors. About 5 of them, they laid their hand on Henry Musa, and Henry started breathing again. If not so, Henry would have been in the grave now. And what you say, oh, don't worry. What don't worry? Don't worry for what? It's a patable something, my brother.
Okay.
And that is why I don't blame any of this national team player that is playing outside and making his money. You tell him to come here and play for free. I know how many times I played and my match bonus was eaten by those in the office in the national stadium. And that is why if you say you're paying us $5,000, give me after the match, give me. Because if I leave, I'm here, I'll go tomorrow.
They won't get it.
Voicemail.
Okay. Okay, maybe we'll be coming close to end of the program. Tell us about football administration, and how do you think football administration has aided or stunted the growth of football? People who administer football, how will you assess their role, their performances?
Yes, those that are the administrator now have stunted it.
Okay.
They have stunted it because of lack of administrative quality. No.
Okay.
No. And the journalists are even those that are supposed to help us retrieve or redeem the image of football. The journalists, they are not doing it.
Okay.
They are not doing it because they are the people who tell the administrator, this thing you are doing is not good. This is how to. They are the journalists. I hold them responsible because they are the people that are supposed to tell these administrators, this is the way to do it. This is the way to do it. Every time they say go and bring a coach, go and bring why not go and bring an administrator?
Yeah.
If you say you are okay, go and bring an administrator. Give him the Nigeria Football Federation office and let him turn around everything. It's not the coach. The coach is not the person that is the problem. The problem of Nigeria football from growing is the administration. In every club is administration. That's just it. And I hold the journalists responsible because I know that they are the people that can redeem the image of our stuntness in Nigerian football administration.
Okay. So, finally, what do you have to tell footballers? What do you have to tell football legends like you, and then football administrator? What message do you have?
I think
just within 1 minute.
1 minute. What I will advise is it is a job between the journalists and the legends.
Okay.
The journalists should tap all the legends wherever they. How do we do? Then they are the voice of the legends and they are the voice of the future hope of these Nigerian footballers. If the journalists can come and par with the legends, we will redeem because there are many talents that has been untapped. If we don't do anything now, they will still fall into that deep.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming to our program. Yeah, viewers, you've heard it all from Ima Osigwe, a Nigerian football legend. And he has told us here that there are very many talents out there. And they blamed the sports journalists for not doing enough to project their challenges to the authorities. He said the major problem of Nigerian football is administration and not the coaches. Now, we hope those he is talking to are listening and will take steps to right the wrongs. On this note, we call it a wrap. My name again is Afam Echi. Please remember to like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for being part of the program.